Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to this technology, so I apologize for getting cut off with you guys, but I just wanted to, this will be a quick part tour. I just wanted to make sure that I leave with you guys with some ways of how to help balance your chakras. So just remember that chakras, they don't function in isolation, so um, one if they're, obviously, for example, in imbalance, if there's an imbalance in them, then that means that one can affect the other. So if you think about it, that makes sense, because like if one chakra is out of balance, then maybe another chakra is going to have to overcompensate for the other. So they, you want all of them in tandem to be working in balance, and so, like, um, our whole idea of chakras is to, like, maintain that nice flow. And you're never going to be in balance all the time within them, but being able to kind of have that self-awareness is allowing you to reflect in maybe ways that you can help yourself with that. So having that flow of energy across all of them is really important. So let's talk about some ways of how we can help, our chakras be in balance. So some ways you can do that is by, yoga, doing some yoga, various yoga poses, targeting those chakra areas. Now, they have a plethora of different poses that you can look online to help specific chakras. So if you go online, Google search, like, yoga poses to help with the chakras, they're going to give you tons and tons of different sites. So I would highly suggest, just exploring and what you like the best. Another way to help would be like meditation and visualizing, like, visual, I can't say that word, that's a big word. Visualization, picturing in your mind various things, like, even colors, like I said, as we mentioned, each chakra is a different color. So picturing those colors, light, just like a bright light, your breath work, taking those nice, deep, cleansing, slow breaths, focusing on your breath, sound. They have a lot on Google search. If you search like sound chants, all sorts of things. Like, they have sound baths. If you are interested in looking at that more, you can research how sound really helps with balancing, and then journaling, and just being aware, being aware of those areas of your body that might be maybe in out of balance. So, maybe there again, some signs of imbalance, blockages. Look for emotional signs. If you're feeling very, like, maybe scared, or, like, feeling of guilt or insecurity, any kind of emotion, if it's really, really taking over, then that might be a sign for you. Physical, we mentioned about physical symptoms in the body, any area that we mentioned of the chakras, that, if you're sick, if an area of your body is not feeling well, really be more, be self-aware of those areas, and how you can help yourself. And then mentally and spiritually, if you have lack of clarity, if you just feel kind of disconnected from what's really going on around you, or just brain fog, or, like, just anything in those areas, those are just some things to be aware of. So, like the benefits of a balanced chakra system, would be improved health, your emotional stability, mental clarity. You're going to notice like your relationships with your loved ones are better, and you have a sense of purpose and peace. Your creativity is more enhanced, and vitality, spiritual growth. So, you know, some tips, really quick tips as far as working with your chakras, just start with being more self-aware, like how, check in with your body, do like kind of what I call, like a body scan, like how am I feeling? Like, what are some areas that I'm feeling kind of maybe not as in balance with? Or create a routine, like maybe, like with exercise, doing yoga or meditation, maybe in the morning, those kinds of things. Maybe, if you're interested, like exploring different guides, like maybe Reiki practitioners, or it could be any type of teacher, or like any kind of, like I mentioned, sound baths in the ethereal world. And then if you are interested in like tracking your progress, journaling and just reflecting, like those kinds of things are always really great to do, to be more self-aware. Some things to consider, obviously, like I always try to put that disclaimer out here that definitely, these things, this is not a substitute for medical care. Obviously, you always want to see your medical physician. That is number one. And then these are just more for, this is a supplement to help in different areas, but you always want to um, talk with your doctor before you do anything, or if that's something that you definitely need to consider. So, respecting, just different approaches, and just knowing that, everyone has a different approach that works better for them. So this may not be something that works for you, and that's okay. This is just one approach for helping us. So just uh, finalizing things, chakras are energy centers that, when aligned, they can really enhance your well-being. So, and encouraging for this just kind of enhances more your spiritual and your personal exploration and your growth. So I just want to thank everyone for listening today. I know this is very long, and there's a lot to, and I haven't even touched on a lot of the different areas of chakras. So if you want to explore more on this area, if you feel that you would like to learn more, go ahead and take a look, Google search, just really pile in. It's really interesting. Personally, to me, I find it very fascinating. It's really enhanced my growth spiritually, just in so many ways. And as always, thank you for watching my channel. And if you would like to donate, I have all of my information in my description below. Take a look at my Etsy account. I offer chakra readings if you're interested in something like that. If you're in my neighborhood in Nebraska, I offer Reiki sessions for animals and humans. So if that's something you're interested in, take a look. But I hope that everyone has a blessed day, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.